from the highly anticipated trailer for the 2026 He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
Which is, frankly, not at all what people were expecting.
No, not at all. Like, you might be expecting pure 80s bombast, right? The swelling synths, the thunder, a demigod landing with his booming voice.
Right, the classic Saturday morning cartoon vibe.
Exactly. But instead, the audio gives us this very grounded, super awkward, fish out of water vibe.
Yeah.
The hero is just frantically trying to explain magic swords to the locals, and he's just freaking everyone out.
It is a massive subversion of how we usually introduce these cosmic heroes. I mean, we're looking at a guy who just seems deeply, deeply unhinged to everyone around him.
Okay, let's unpack this. Adam is literally walking around claiming he's not from around here, and he's stuck until he finds a magic sword.
Yeah, and he's actively alienating people with his nerd stuff and sword thing.
Right, especially that one guy, Daryl, whom Adam explicitly hates.
He really hates Daryl.
He does. But ultimately, telling people you're an alien makes you sound, quote, a little very crazy. It's like watching someone take a fantasy role-playing game way too seriously in public, demanding the barista hand over a mystical goblet.
That's a perfect analogy.
But I have to ask, does making the hero this socially awkward initially make the eventual transformation feel more earned?
Oh, I think it's a brilliant framing. I mean, the hero's journey here doesn't kick off with this grand display of power. It starts with deep isolation and social alienation.
Which is pretty heavy for He-Man.
It is. By stripping him of his kingdom and his usual reverence, the storytellers are forcing a connection with a modern audience. Because, let's face it, audiences are kind of exhausted by invincible gods.
True, but hold on. Doesn't leaning that hard into awkward comedy risk, I don't know, turning a beloved myth into a complete joke? Like, before he even gets to be a hero.
Well, that would be true if the narrative just stayed there. But the trailer audio reveals a really sharp pivot.
Yeah, it gets dark fast.
It really does. The comedy is basically a Trojan horse for psychological trauma. We hear Adam confess that his world is gone, and Skeletor destroyed his family.
And he blames himself. He says, it's all my fault.
Yes. What's fascinating here is how the conflict is entirely psychological. Skeletor isn't just a physical threat.
He's weaponizing Adam's guilt.
Exactly. He's weaponizing that exact fear of failure. Skeletor taunts him, saying he has the power but is too scared to use it.
But we do hear Adam's resilience kick in, right? Because when you fall, that's your chance to stand tall.
Right. He doesn't just stay paralyzed.
No, he fires back with, trust me, I know how to use it. And then he drops that incredibly funny but desperate rallying cry to recruit every man, woman, or whatever that is.
Which is great. He's fumbling and he's terrified, but he is stepping up.
So why should you, the listener, care about all this?
Well, this audio shows how modern storytellers are taking classic, larger-than-life myths and injecting them with real psychological weight.
Yeah, they're balancing those giant cosmic battles with very relatable human failure.
Exactly. You can't just hand a character a sword and expect cheers anymore.
Right, which leaves you with a pretty provocative thought to mull over. Consider how the line between being dismissed as crazy and being hailed as a hero might just depend on whether or not you actually manage to find your magic sword.